Coming up on Focal Point,
find out where you can find your favorite breakfast all day long.
Coming up on Focal Point, find out how this yearly tradition has kids hopping for eggs.
And the polls are open, but how many students even know about the election that could change the campus radio station and newspaper? Focal Point starts now.
Hello, I'm Treasure Roberts.
And I'm Kelly Sheridan. Welcome to Focal Point. Right now, the polls are open and Impact Radio and the State News are counting on your vote. Focal Point's Deja Green joins us now from the Spartan Newsroom with details.
Yes, Kelly, this very minute the polls are open. This election could determine the fate of these two student news organizations.
Not too many know.
Oh, yes.
There's an election going on right now.
That last song was.
And for a radio station and a newspaper, this election couldn't be more important.
An educational opportunity and work opportunity for journalism and media people to try out print and online journalism. And it's been a really good experience on my end, at least.
The State News is asking for a $2.50 increase.
Having a newspaper cover 50,000 plus people in our community is really important. And to have a staff dedicated to just relevant things to the MSU community is really important.
At just $3, Impact 89F is requesting a tax renewal.
Keeps our station running. We're really volunteer heavy, so we like to be able to move people up to paid positions when they put in the work and like just have all the supplies that people need and resources, and all that money goes to doing just that.
If you don't like music like this, you have the option to opt out of the tax and request a refund within the first 10 days of the semester.
But not many people know about it.
If you could pick a random person off the street, they might not know that this vote is going on. We usually only win by like a couple hundred votes or so.
Some students.
I actually have no idea about.
So for the State News and Impact, they're relying on a vote that hardly anybody knows about. In East Lansing, Deja Green, Focal Point News.
The ballot is available online until April 9th, so now you know that you can change the election. Back to you in the studio.
This past Thursday marked the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. MSU's Black Student Alliance wanted to commemorate it. They did it with their own event. The Alliance collaborated with Dr. Robert Green, a founding member of the BSA who helped organize the first campus march. Student speakers and Dr. Green spoke on Dr. King's legacy and the importance of a Black Student Alliance on campus.
The way we should continue to uphold his legacy is by spreading love throughout the world, throughout the campus especially. So a part of Black Student Alliance mission statement is to promote radical Black love. So
to learn more about the Black Student Alliance, you can check out their website at bsamsu.weebly.com.
A new conservative student group hosted a town hall for the Republican gubernatorial candidates at the MSU Union this past Tuesday. The James Madison College Conservatives hosted the event.
And we were actually missing the front runner because he declined to come, and he's actually declined to go to any town halls with unscripted questions.
The gubernatorial election will take place on November 6th of this year following the August primaries.
The Little Caesars thought they were making a safe bet during March Madness. They wagered on all the 1 seeds to beat the 16 seeds. Because of that upset, the rest of the country got to reap the benefits in the form of a free lunch. The line was out the door at all Little Caesars across the country to cash in on the deal. A free personal hot and ready pizza and a 20-ounce soda for anyone who showed up between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Monday. For many, the free meal went a long way.
I mean, it benefits a lot of people, especially people that don't have any money to come and get a free lunch. That's beneficial for the community.
Well, I don't know about you, Kelly, but I sure did get a free pizza that day, thanks to my colleague, Ryan.
I was definitely jealous of all those waiting in line. But if pizza didn't make your stomach growl, try tacos. An old place that shut down nearly a decade ago finds new life. Focal Point's Daniel Rizal takes us to a joint that requires a little bit of patience.
As far as the eye can see, cars on MLK Jr. Boulevard going past Loa Street, Dunlap Street, and almost to Victor Avenue, just past the railroad tracks, nearly half a mile with a destination just out of sight. It's not for this drive-through, but for this one.
I was wondering what this traffic was all about, like New York traffic.
A Lansing chain open after a decade of sitting empty.
That's right, Mr. Taco is open once again, but the wait, it's about 2 hours just to get through the drive-thru for today's soft open.
One of a series of soft opens from the Tex-Mex restaurant, creating a buzz and traffic backups.
Exactly.
Sure, it's worth it. You know, we appreciate the guy bringing it back.
Yeah.
You know, good food, staple here in town.
But there's no questioning the wait for nostalgia.
I graduated in 1974. So in 1972, 1973, and 1974, I ate Taco Bell for lunch every single weekday.
Taco Bell or Mr. Taco?
I mean Mr. Taco.
Or a different kind of food prep.
And we're buying something to watch for the basketball game for tomorrow.
So we don't have to come back.
So we don't have to come back.
Even if that means rolling by the inches for hours. Well, for some.
I give it 20 minutes. My wife will wait an hour, but I'll give it 20 minutes. I just don't like standing on line.
In Lansing, Daniel Rizel, Focal Point News.
The original owner's son is taking over the old location.
We hear the dining room will open soon once the staff is trained and the owner is ready. Now, on a more serious note, dementia is one of the biggest challenges today affecting families around the world, and the diagnosis of the disease is only increasing. One family is in distress after dementia took over their lives.
This way. We're going to go this way. Redirect.
When the storm hit in the Watson family,
it's just an exhale moment, you know.
It hit hard.
It's just another one of those moments where you're just like, this is unbelievable.
When her husband passed, my heart really broke.
One death.
Betty, how you feeling?
Fine.
But 2 losses.
This way, Mother.
Shawn Watson lost her husband and is slowly losing her mom.
So you have a lot of emotions, you know. Sometimes you cry, sometimes you're angry.
Watson's mother, Betty Plummer, was diagnosed with dementia a few years ago.
That's Shawn. That's your daughter.
She struggles emotionally and financially, but refuses to put her mother in a nursing home.
Our mothers, they're the next thing to God. And we got to take care of them.
Try this. Open.
With only holistic meals and no antibiotics.
She's taking care of her mom the healthy way, or not with all the drugs that a doctor would probably give you.
The caregivers help as much as they can and have grown to love Betty.
Even though like the dementia is set in quite a bit, she's still, I don't know how to explain it. You can tell that the woman that she was an amazing person.
But even with the help, Shawn feels like she's in this fight alone.
But there are days, you know, there are days when you're like, oh my God, I just can't take this any longer.
So when she reaches out to the village, I feel like, wow, I need to take some time and help. So, yeah.
Though times have been tough, Shawn will continue caring for the woman who has always cared for her.
Shawn wants everyone to join this fight against dementia. She insists that the medical and political community fund more research and care so that effective treatments can be provided and one day a cure can be found.
Coming up after the break, young entrepreneurs showcase their ideas Shark Tank style.
And for all those with a sweet tooth, freshly baked treats are only a few steps away.
Believing that we are strong as one, but extraordinary together. And it's our impact that matters most. What makes us Spartan is what's inside, the commitment to something bigger. Because the world never stops asking, who will? Spartans will.
Welcome back. As winter turns to spring, Easter is always there to ease the transition. Focal Point's Michael Epps shows us how the holiday was celebrated in downtown Lansing.
A weekend morning at the state capitol.
Oh yeah, definitely. More quiet.
Not quite the same hustle seen during the week when
there's a lot of people working.
New laws to make.
Politicians take off, leaving Capitol lawn quiet.
It's nice seeing having the city to ourselves, I guess.
A city to themselves.
Yeah, probably.
Or on this chilly Saturday morning before Easter Sunday.
How much better can it get?
With some furry friends.
Having a chance to go see the Easter Bunny, chase after eggs, that kind of stuff.
Whether it feels like spring
It's cold out here today.
or not,
We're having a blast.
the Lansing JC's Easter egg hunt is a tradition in this community.
We are having fun today. This is a great event.
Happy Easter!
Usually we get between 1,000 and 2,000 people, so yeah, it's really big.
Big for the hundreds of children, all eyeing the same prize.
How many do you think you're gonna get?
10. If they leave any eggs left over, I'm gonna go get some myself.
We're throwing eggs around for all the little kiddies to come and get.
We seriously take handfuls and toss them.
Lansing area kids ages 0 to 12 have 10,000 opportunities to get these eggs.
Put it in your basket! Mama, come back to me!
It's a hectic 30 seconds
Let's go open the eggs!
and a tradition of over 30 years.
I came here as a kid, so this is kind of a nice way to give back. And plus, it's still fun to watch. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Even on a cold Saturday, more suited to a real fur coat.
I'm freezing though!
In Lansing, I'm Michael Epps, Focal Point News.
Fun time for those kids. The Lansing Jaycees are a community service organization here in Lansing, and they are always welcoming new volunteers.
The Men of Elite talk to students on campus about police brutality.
And Shark Tank comes to MSU. Tatiana Hemphill joins us in the Spartan newsroom with those stories and more for our on-campus report. Tatiana?
Thanks, Kelly and Treasure. There are student concerns on campus about police. Police brutality is a topic on a lot of our minds these days, and MSU Men of Elite wants to talk about it. The Men of Elite discussed with students what police brutality is, the forms of abuse, and they talked about the cases that have gone viral on social media. Some students expressed concerns of safety on MSU's campus. MSU sophomore David Garfield talked about the case that made headlines. It stirred an uproar in Ferguson where police were accused of shooting an 18-year-old male in the back after he yelled, "Don't shoot," with his hands in the air.
Controversy between if he ran away and charged at the cop or if he had his hands up, which would of course be of purposeful, interaction for, this being sent to a criminal law.
Students are encouraged to contact MSU Men of Elite if they have sensitive topics they would like to discuss. It's the Shark Tank here in Lansing. Well, not really, but an event just like it for young entrepreneurs. Focal Point's Brittany Flowers has more.
An entrepreneur isn't always what it may seem, and Sergio Rodriguez has learned this firsthand.
And I decided to start a company and do everything that I was told not to do. So for me, it means risk, but it also means great reward and a lot of joy.
Rodriguez is just one of many young entrepreneurs working towards a shot at his dream.
I've never been so passionate about something, and that's really, really cool.
He is also one of several other CEOs looking to make this passion a reality.
Some of my friends, they were talking about this particular competition. I applied, and thankfully we qualified.
The Greenlight Michigan Business Model Competition is the second largest pitch contest in the state.
This is our 6th year. We are giving away $100,000 in total cash prizes tonight.
The competition focuses on Michigan entrepreneurs at both the student and professional level.
Our application process started back in December, and we received over 160 different applications from various startups across the state of Michigan.
After 20 different startups pitched their ideas to judges, a reception was held where contestants and attendees could enjoy mingling, drinks, and food while they anxiously awaited to see who would bring home the money.
Kayla Schindler, co-founder of a program aimed at combating sexual violence, was beyond grateful for her winnings.
It feels like everything's finally coming together and starting to move forward, and that's so exciting.
And even for those who didn't win,
I'm happy that I came, and I'm happy that I gave the judges my best and made them laugh.
It was an experience they won't forget. For Focal Point News, I'm Brittany Flowers.
Finalists also networked with capital investors from across the state. When you think of Jenison Fieldhouse, you'd expect to see sneakers and sweatpants, but this past Saturday it was filled with music and feathered headdresses. This weekend's powwow gave many different nations of the Native community a chance to celebrate art, dance, music, and much more. Vendors sold traditional Native American crafts, most of them made by hand. Travis Coterio helped put it all together. He says the powwow was a unique opportunity.
This is part of my culture and part of my community, but the thing is not many people actually get the chance to see all of the different aspects that the Native community can offer to people.
If you missed this powwow, you can keep up to date with the organization's future events. Just visit their Facebook page at NAISO MSU. Looking for a place to grab something sweet? MSU has something new in store. If you usually have to go get breakfast on the go, you may just miss a new stop for students on MSU's campus.
Have you guys ever been here before? The customer service girls told me that it is the cheapest on campus. It's cheaper than Sparty's.
I love bagels.
Not just bagels, but
we have donuts and bagels and cookies and sliced breads. One of the favorites of the sliced bread is English muffin bread. It's a big seller.
Right here at your service on 220 Service Road.
And we're about 85% scratch. We have 7 full-time bakers and about 65 students work here.
It's called MSU Food Stores, a newly renovated space on the west side of the bakery building. An appropriate place to just walk in and buy cookies like these, made from scratch.
We've got chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, double chocolate chip, sugar, peanut butter, and we do have some no-bakes in the back as well. So
the new MSU Bakery storefront is similar to the very popular dairy store. Treats made by Spartan students. Some work overnights.
Oh my God, Rita is the greatest. Rita's probably like the only reason that I keep coming to work.
Well, Rita's kind of like my second mother at this point. She is incredible in every way.
Rita and her crew love it here. And now they want everyone else to love it too.
It's great, but it's sad when they graduate. I know that's why they're here, but it's still sad to see them leave.
In East Lansing, I'm Tatiana Hemphill, Focal Point News. Beyond buying goodies in person, you can visit msubakers.com to place orders online for pickup. On-campus delivery is also available, and that's what's happening on campus. I'm Tatiana Hemphill. Back to you at the desk.
Projected top 5 pick Jaren Jackson Jr. announced on Monday his plans to head to the NBA.
And we take a look at how IM Sports brings students together. Michael Epps joins us now from the Sports Desk with a preview.
That's right, Treasure, and baseball manager Jake Boss picked up his 300th victory as the Spartan skipper. We'll talk about his milestone up next in sports.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, value people's differences, and are willing to forge true partnerships, then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Like renewable energy, clean water, and Parkinson's disease. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.
Welcome back to Focal Point. I'm Michael Epps. On last week's show, we told you that Miles Bridges and Nick Ward announced they were leaving Michigan State and heading to the NBA draft. Attention then turned to Jaren Jackson, and the star freshman wasted no time making his decision. Jackson announced Tuesday that he plans to enter the draft and will sign with an agent. Now, signing an agent makes him ineligible to change his mind and return to school. Miles Bridges also signed with an agent, but Nick Ward did not, which means he can test the market and decide to return to school before the May 30th deadline. Jackson is projected as a top 5 pick. Now switching gears to the Diamond, where MSU baseball and softball were in action this past weekend. Jake Boss became the baseball skipper back in 2008 and has coached the Spartans to a plus 500 record over his tenure. And he was looking for his 300th victory on Sunday against Rutgers. MSU had lost 8 straight heading into this contest. So we start in the 5th inning, Spartans at the plate up 3-0. Chad Roskelley sends a bullet in the right field. Justin Antonsic comes in to score to make it 4-0. Roskelley gets all the way to 3rd, which sets up Ryan King to add some insurance. He singles on the left to bring Roskelley back around the home. The Spartan bats were rolling in this series finale as they get Jake Boss his 300th victory. Boss got a little emotional after the game.
Really an honor for me to put the uniform on. So I take a lot of pride in it. Had a lot of good kids that have played for us, and a lot of good members of our staff, and a lot of people that worked really hard. So I don't take it lightly, by any reason, by any means. And so, yeah, it's just, you know, I get to live a dream out here, so it's pretty cool.
Let's jump from McLean Baseball Stadium to Sequia Stadium, where the softball team took on Indiana last weekend. We start in the fourth inning. MSU down 1-0. Kelsey Carrasco crushes this ball to deep left, and it just sneaks inside the foul pole for a solo shot. Later in the inning, runner on third, Leah Forrester hits a blooper down the left field line, just barely stays fair, and Melanie Baquet scores to give the Spartans a 2-1 lead. Jump ahead to the fifth. Indiana tied it at 2. Now Maddie Westmoreland singles to left field and drives home what would be the winning run. The Spartans fall to Indiana 3-2 in game 1 of the series. Indiana went on to sweep the weekend. We mostly talk about MSU varsity sports on this show, but as Kelly Sheridan shows us, the intramural sports are where you might find more of that magic.
High flyer, Miles Bridges!
Michigan State sports play on a national stage. But on campus, there's another type of sports program for students, and that's intramurals.
We have such a huge program.
I Am Sports is a community where students, like Connor McCallum, are able to play competitively against other students in an organized league.
It's a chance for me to hang out with my friends, and it's a good time to go out and get a little exercise.
Michigan State's intramural program has around 30 activities per year, with an average of 10,000 student participants per semester. Sports can range from traditional basketball or soccer, or inner tube water polo here at I Am West.
Students are always looking for an outlet and a way to connect with other individuals and connect with campus.
And connect with each other they do, even if that means learning a new sport.
One of the people that has no prior experience of playing volleyball before last semester. So this was a kind of cool opportunity for me to learn how to play and to just hang out with my classmates.
Or students can sign up as a free agent and join a team.
Even if you don't know anybody, like if they accept you, and you can make friends easily through that.
MSU's I Am Sports is run almost completely by a student staff, with different divisions in each sport depending on your skill level.
No matter what league that you're playing in, no matter what division you're playing in, no matter what activity you're playing in, we try to give them the best possible environment that they could have.
So even if the outcome isn't the best,
It was a little rough today.
and even if it's not Spartan Stadium or the Breslin Center, for Connor and most students,
Yeah, I always have a good time.
that doesn't matter. In East Lansing, Kelly Sheridan, Focal Point News.
Great storytelling there from Kelly. And if that inspires you students to get up and play, you can sign up at iamleagues.com/MSU. That's what's happening in sports. Let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Michael. It's spring break for our local area kids, and what better way to relax than with dogs and cats? Students spent time caring for the animals at the Capital Area Humane Society throughout the week. They learned about animals' needs compared to humans, animal behavior, and even got the opportunity to read to a pet. With 20 participants, the spring break camp gained traction quickly after the success of the summer camps.
Well, you know, we see a lot of pets come through here that maybe weren't so well loved or well cared for, and so we're teaching the next generation how to care for them, just with hopes that, you know, we won't have to worry about that in the future.
The upcoming summer camps are about $200 per week, but be sure to visit adoptlansing.org to view more information about scholarships. I don't know about you, but I'm headed over there right now to get one.
Okay, those puppies were so cute. I really want one.
That's our show for today. I'm Kelly Sheridan.
And I'm Treasure Roberts. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.